Bonnie Hyun, the New York Stock Exchange's head of U.S. capital markets and key stakeholder of the IPO Summit. Good morning, Bonnie.
Good morning, Trinity.
It's so great to have you on the show today. And let's start by giving our viewers a little preview exactly what the IPO Summit is.
Sure. So excited to be hosting this for the 11th annual one. And it's really, as you mentioned earlier, a gathering of the leaders of these private companies, as well as some investors and advisors, to really bring together a group to talk about what is happening in terms of thought leadership around the IPO process. Mm-hmm. We all understand that it's been tried and true, but it's always great to get an update on what is new and hopefully help them execute better.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's an exciting time. A lot of people are going to be, attending this event, but I want to talk more about the IPO market as a whole. Mm-hmm. So what are the trends that you're seeing right now? How are people feeling about the IPO market?
Sure. And again, the number of people and companies attending is a testament that, and also the theme of this year is embracing optimism. Yes. So in that sense, I am, cautiously optimistic that we will have a much more robust IPO market this year. Mm-hmm. Just to look back and level set, 2023, we had about 120% increase year over year of IPOs on the operating company side, which is really meaningful.
Yes.
And so when you combine that with the strong market industry performance and also stability in terms of stable rate environment, as well as volatility within the market, mm-hmm. I think those are trends and factors that will hopefully allow for more companies to really consider going public this year.
And what are some of the biggest trends that you're seeing right now in the IPO market, especially when it comes to AI?
Yes, we can't have a conversation without putting AI into here. And I'll tell you a couple of things here, Trinity. First and foremost, I am based on the West Coast, and I think that in AI it is becoming an AI world out there. Yes. And it's very bifurcated, to be frank, especially in the private capital markets. We're seeing a lot of companies, very, very high quality companies, raising a lot of capital to fund all their investments mm-hmm. and into AI. However, in the public IPO markets, what we're seeing also, which is exciting, is companies that are embracing it from an AI enabled, mm-hmm. and it'll be a couple more years before we see kind of AI first companies go to the public markets. What I'm really excited about, specifically around the IPO Summit, is that we are going to have a panel that talks about how we can leverage AI for the purposes of helping with IPO readiness and getting ready to go public. So that's really, again, testament of how we're going to see AI infuse the way we work and the way we live.
What would you say is your biggest hope of what you can take away from the IPO Summit? What do you hope attendees will take away from the IPO Summit?
Sure. We spent a lot of time curating this amazing agenda for tomorrow, but really the idea is to make sure that we provide the opportunity for these folks to really interact with the advisors across legal, across accounting, across, and also folks that have done it that are also going to be here. So for example, Amanda Whalen, who is the CFO of Acclavia, will be here, as well as Trisha Tolliver and Brett Schulman from Kava. So again, hearing from these experts, hearing how they've done it, what it took to go public, and hopefully that allows the companies and those leaders to really embrace it and start to act now and know that it's fine to go public, and it's a great way as an exit for their investors.
And tell me more about how the New York Stock Exchange comes in and fills that role and really helps harness this relationship to the road to going public.
Yes, I think it's very important that we as stewards of the capital markets set the standards and really help kind of advise companies on that journey mm-hmm. from the private markets to the public markets. Yes. And from that perspective, education awareness, such as the IPO Summit, is one way, but we also have amazing services that help along the way, whether it's our board advisory council that allows and has a database of very much diverse and public company ready boards as they think about that transition, mm-hmm. or whether it's our leadership and thought leadership in ESG, which is becoming a much more important narrative as well to pre-IPO companies thinking about that journey. So again, I'm really excited to kind of be a part of that and to be as helpful as I can to get them and make them the best public company ever.
I love that. Thank you so much, Bonnie, for all of that insight.
Yes, thank you, Trinity, and looking forward to seeing you later today.
Yes, I'm excited. We have a lot to cover.
Yes.